So we talk a lot about this word leader, but what does it actually mean to you?
Well, obviously the word itself means song, songs, but for me, leader is life. It's the energy of life, the themes of life, the core emotions that we all experience in a song, in a poem. And that's really how I came to sing and really love this music, was through the feeling, the emotion that it gave me.
You said something really interesting when we were chatting an hour or so ago about how it's very different singing in an empty room to singing to an audience. How does that change things?
I think so much of song singing is the direct communication with an audience. And what I love about it is it's so different to singing in an opera where you cannot see the audience. So being able to really make eye contact almost with people in the audience over the hour and a half of the evening. It slowly you can build a rapport with the people that you are communicating with, and you can get something back from them. And that to me is the most wonderful experience as a performer, to really get an energy back from the audience. And it blew me away when I first started singing recitals. The first recital that I sang was the first full-length leader recital I had ever been to. I didn't even know it existed as an art form until, you know, Graham Johnson sort of suggested a list of songs for me, and I had to jump in last minute for a singer who was not well, and it felt like it went on for hours, and I thought, is this ever going to end? And I just couldn't believe how, you know, the attention from the audience for this amount of time. And I've learned over the years to really enjoy the communal experience of leader. We are really trying to just express emotion. That's all we're doing. And I think sometimes people are scared, perhaps of a language that they don't speak, to try and penetrate a really complex poem. But if you just can take a little bit of time to break down the poems and find something in it that relates to you, then you are away. And that to me is what brings me such pleasure from singing these songs and from hearing other singers, is really connecting with the poem. I think the music is almost easier to connect to than the poem.
Now you're singing for us some Clara Schumann, and she was renowned for being a fantastic pianist and composer, but often referred to sort of in relation, obviously, to her husband. How do you think that sort of changed our reception? Has it helped? Has it hindered?
You have to just take the songs as they stand, I think, and try really hard not to, you know, relate everything back to him. Having said that, I think Joe just mentioned that he was the one that showed her the poem. And that wanted her to set this amazing Rückert poem. But yeah, again, her music is so clear. It's clean, it's clear, it's quite easy to penetrate, I think, compared to Robert's. And when you think about what was actually going on in her life at the time, and she was probably, you know, nursing children and wiping snot away from their noses and all of that, how she could ever have the space in her mind to be able to create these songs that she did, I don't know, but it's absolutely amazing. And there is a beautiful lightness to her songs. And
can you tell us a little bit about the song that you'll be singing today?
The Clara Schumann song is really about trying to explain to a potential suitor, I guess, I'm only in this for love, and if you want me for anything else, then forget it. So it's a really, you know, again, a sentiment that everybody can relate to.
Yeah.
And describing the sun as being, you know, if you want beauty, then go with the sun, because it has all the beauty in the world. If you want youth, then the spring. And if you want riches, then go and be with the mermaid for all her wonderful pearls. But if you want love, then that's something I know I can offer. It's absolutely beautiful.
And you also perform a setting of the same text by Mahler.
Yes.
How do they interact? How are they different or similar?
Yeah, they're incredibly different actually. The Mala is a much more still and somehow takes the poem in a slightly heavier way, I think. But the lightness and freshness of Clara's setting, I think, really brings the kind of the element of youth into the poem, which is really important. If you love for beauty, then do not love me. Love the sun, for she has golden hair. If you love for youth, then do not love me. Love the spring, which is young every year. If you love for riches, then do not love me. Love the mermaid, she has many translucent pearls. If you love for love, then yes, love me forever, and I'll love you evermore.